and welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today I'm joining a fun Altenew Video Hop to celebrate their June release, and it's a really gorgeous release. There's prizes to be won as you hop along, so make sure you subscribe to Altenew, subscribe to me, and check out the description below to find out about what you can win and how. And you'll also find all the details of everyone else on the hop so that you can check out all of their lovely projects. So I'm going to be using this gorgeous zero waste embroidered motifs die set for my video, and we're going to be creating 5 cards using that. I've chosen this because I think it's just got so many different ways that you can use it, so it's one of my favourite products. So in here we've got 2 dies. You've got this one, which is the one that I'm going to use most, and that cuts out the detail. So that gives you a die cut that looks like that. It's really pretty. And then this other one, we're going to be using this on one of our cards, and it cuts out pieces like this that you can then layer the pieces that cut out of this onto. So you can see this piece cut out of here and it layers onto there. So it's a really beautiful, really flexible die set. I'm looking forward to showing you lots of different ways to use it. So for this first card, we're going to make a really simple card. So I've got a 3 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of navy cardstock that I've used that detail die cut to cut a panel out of. And I'm going to layer that over a piece of gold cardstock that's 1/4 inch wider. So I think that's something that's really nice about this set. You can make really easy cards like the one that we're making now, but you can also make much more worked into cards that we'll get into later on in the video. So then I'm going to pop up the panel on some foam, and then I'm going to add it to a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch navy card base. So there we've got that beautiful panel popped up. So I've used this Versatile Greetings 3 set for the sentiment, and it's got all the different sentiments with the outlines as well, so that you can get this dual look. And then something else that might interest some of you is that there are press plates to go with it, so you can obviously use those in your Better Press and your hot foil machines. So that's what it looks like when it's foiled. And then these outline dies will cut these out as well. So I'll link both sets below, because if you get them both, there's even more ways of using them. So I'm going to glue my sentiment onto that panel. And then I'm going to glue that across there. So there's our first really simple but really striking card. So then let's step that up and create a shaker card. So I have got a 4 by 6 inch piece of this pink cardstock to go on a 5 by 7 card blank, and I've cut this and the piece of acetate 1/8 inch smaller than that pink panel. So I've die cut this with that exact same die, and I'm just going to add some tape around the outside of that panel. So then I'm going to add my acetate over the top of there. And then I'm going to add some shaker foam around the outside. So these are just strips of thick foam. I'm going to add them on around there. I want them to go all the way around the outside of the panel. And when I'm using a new piece, I'm butting it right up against the piece that I used before, so that my shaker pieces can't fall out once it's all sealed up. So you can see that it's sealed here and it's sealed there, so my pieces aren't going to fall out. So then Altenew have just come out with some absolutely gorgeous sequins. So I'm going to use 3 of the colours for this card. So we've got Champagne, Sparkling Gold and Dazzling Diamond. And the nice thing about these is that they're sorted into sizes. So you've got everything from this, which is the largest size, down to these really teeny tiny ones. And they're all in individual bags so you can keep them sorted. So I'm just going to add a couple of different sizes of each colour onto my pink cardstock. And I just thought it'd be nice to mix some of these metallics together. So I'm going to move those into the middle a little, and then I can remove the backing from my shaker foam, and then I'm going to add this panel over the top. I'm going to press it down to seal it all the way around the outside, and then we've got that cute shaker. So then I can glue that onto the front of my card. So then for the sentiment for this one, I'm going to use this Sending Hugs, and that's from this Craft Your Life project kit from this month. So I'm going to use the coordinating die from the kit to cut it out as well. So I'm just going to heat emboss that in gold onto this navy cardstock. So then I'm just going to add some foam pads behind my sentiment. And I'm going to add this onto here. So then we've got that super cute shaker. So then for this next card, we're going to use the same layout as we did for the first card, but this time we've got a pink card panel, and this piece is 3 by 5.5, and this piece is an 1/8 of an inch narrower. And this time, instead of putting our panel on, we're going to step it up a little bit. So in this time, I'm going to use the waste from one of the other die cut panels we've already used. So I'm going to use this, which is a panel that I've cut for one of the later cards. I've cut it down to the same size as my pink panel, and I'm just going to add some temporary tape to hold those in place for a sec. And then I'm going to use these pieces, which are the pieces that came out of the other die cuts that we used, and I'm going to place them into this one. So for some of these teeny bits, I'm going to use my pickup pencil. Then now that those pieces are all in, then I can just take off this green piece. I take it off a bit slowly and carefully, just in case there's any parts that are kind of stuck to the green a bit. So now we've got that really pretty panel. So I'm going to glue this onto here. Then I'm going to pop this panel up on some foam, and I'm going to add that onto here. So then I'm going to use that same Sending Hug sentiment that I used on the last card. But this time I'm going to just stamp it in this Indigo Skies ink onto this pink cardstock. So then I'm just going to pop my sentiment up on some foam pads. And there's that one finished. So then for this next card, I've got a 6 by 6 card blank. Then this piece is 5 by 5 inches, and this piece is just an 1/8 of an inch smaller than that. And then I've got these pieces. You can see that I've made some of them up already. So I've used this die to cut the pink pieces, and then this die for the blue bit. So that's actually where I had 2 panels here. I've used the inside of one of them for this one, and the inside of the other for this one. So you can see I've put some of the pieces together already, and then this one I'll just do here so you can see how they go together. So each of these pieces, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera, but it's embossed, so you can see exactly where to put each of these pieces. So then I'm just going to add that onto here. I can tell that it goes here because of the embossed section. And then we've got this piece. So then I'm going to arrange all those pieces onto here. And this way you can kind of create your own patterns. And I'm happy with how that looks, so I'm going to pop them all up on some foam pads. So I've actually just remembered that I've got this golden peach embossing powder, which go really nicely with this, I think. So I'm going to use that to emboss my sentiment. Let's go with the Miss You this time from that same stamp set. I actually don't think I could have hoped for a better match than this. So I've cut that into a square and I'm going to glue that to the piece of pink below it. And then I'm going to glue these layers together as well. And then I'll pop some foam underneath our sentiment. And then I'm just going to add that onto the middle of my card. So then there's that card finished. Really like how that looks with the background pieces in. So then for the final card, I have got a 5x7 card blank, and I've cut that detail die out of the gold, the navy, the pink and the green that we used the outline for earlier. So I'm actually going to use this gold piece as one of my layers. So that's 4x6 inches, and then I'm going to pop this blue panel that's 1/8 of an inch smaller over the top, so you won't notice that I've cut all my gold out of there. So I'm going to add a piece of adhesive sheet onto the top of that blue panel. And then I'm going to take this up. And then I'm going to pop over the top the blue die cut panel. So then I've just put that lightly over there because I want to add in these pieces in between the die cuts, but I don't want the die cuts to stick in, so I'm going to take those out as I go. But I want all these pieces in the middle to stick in, so I'm just kind of pressing those down, because obviously it'd be a real job if I had to put all of these pieces in individually. Then die cuts themselves I want to take back out again. So I know it might be quite difficult to see that because it's navy on navy, but you've got all the kind of inline laid bits, and then you've got the adhesive sheet behind the rest ready for the other pieces to get put in. So then I'm going to inlay the green and the gold and the pink around, and it's really easy just to inlay them because you've already got that adhesive, so you can just pop them in and they're there. And then you can see as I put this green piece in, because we've already done all that pushing out of the navy, then we've got all these little pieces falling into that without having to pick them out individually. So there we have it, our die cut inlay panel, and it is a bit of a labour of love, but how pretty does it look? And those extra tips like popping the navy bits in first so that you don't have to do those individually really save a lot of time. So now I'm going to glue it to this panel, and then I'm going to pop this up on foam tape to give it a bit of added dimension. So I'm going to add that onto here. And then I'm going to add that just because that's from that die set that I showed you earlier. And then there's that card finished. Now I've got some big cards today, so it'd be a bit difficult to fit them all on. So I'll have to overlap them a little bit. Then there we have today's cards. I really hope that you enjoyed making them with me. I'd love to know which are your favourite. Please do let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below for a chance to win a prize. All the details of that are in the description below. And also don't forget to hop along to everyone else's blogs for loads more inspiration and also more chances to win. If you enjoyed my video today, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.